In this video, I'm going to show you how you can create a beautiful looking website on Canva that looks something like this. So let me jump into it and let me show you exactly what you need to do. Okay, so the first thing that you need to do is go to Canva. So go to canva.com and sign up for your free account, or you can log in. Now Canva do have paid plans available, but everything I show you in this video will be using the free version of Canva. Now if you want to create your website, you might be able to see the website icon here on the homepage of Canva. If it isn't there, go to create in the top left hand corner, then click on website, and here you can go ahead and choose your website. Now you've got a couple of options. You can narrow it down to a very specific website, so maybe you need an event or an education website, or you can go ahead and build from a template. Now bear in mind that everything that you see with a crown icon is going to be using the paid plan of Canva. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and design, let's say, a business website. So if we go ahead and click on this, it's going to open up in a new window. It's going to allow us then to choose a theme in a second, and we can go ahead and then design from these templates. Now we could choose the template here, or we could choose the template here. It doesn't really matter. All this basically does is allows you to filter for different categories. So we've now created a blank website in the business niche, and from here we can go ahead and choose a theme and a template that we like. Now I'm going to create a very simple one for the video, but you can choose whichever one fits your needs. So we're going to go with this one. Also, if you hover over, you'll notice that some of these have more pages than others. This one has 6 pages. You can delete these later, as well as change everything about this template. So you've got the template style. You've also got more templates like this, but because this one is the one I'm going to go with, we'll apply all 6 sections. What that's going to do is it's going to build out a very nice and very visually pleasing one-page website that we can go ahead and edit here. So if you've never used Canva before, it is very intuitive, it's very easy, and we can drag and drop all of these elements. Now, if you've used Canva before, then this is just like editing any other Canva project or template. Let's go ahead and delete this, and we'll say we're creating a social media marketing agency. So I'm going to type here, get more views on your projects. Now, you'll notice that obviously this is too big. So if we highlight all of this, we can then edit the text up here. So I'm going to bring this text down. So we're going to leave it at that. And I'm going to actually highlight and make more views bold. And if we highlight this again, I'm going to change the text color here, and all the text options are at the top. I'm going to change this actually to a solid white and not this gray. Get more views on your project. Now, this logo is not really relevant to us. So anything that you don't like, you can just click delete. So if you click on it and click delete, we can delete it. Now you'll notice here, if we try and delete this text down at the bottom, it might delete all of it. In our case, it hasn't, but we can ungroup text if we want to edit text individually. So sometimes text and elements will be grouped so you can move them at once. If you wanted to ungroup them, just click on it and click ungroup, and then you can move and edit these elements as one. Now I'm going to go ahead and just remove this text because we don't need it. And I'm going to actually bring this button up and actually create this so it's a bit bigger. Get more views on your projects, and maybe we can center this. And obviously you need a good eye for design. So the more you go off the template, the worse it's going to look, unless you really want to start customizing and you have a good eye for design. I don't have a great eye for design. I mean, I'm okay, but as you go further off the template, it's not obviously going to look like the template, and it might be a bit worse. So if you're new to this and you're not confident, stick to the template. Now you notice we've got a button here. We can link this button anywhere. This can go to any page, any link, external link, your socials. It can go to a product. And if we ungroup this, we can edit the text. So maybe I want to put here, contact us. And then what we can do is we can click on it. We can hold shift on the keyboard, or we can just highlight these and we can group it again. Now, if we go to the 3 dots next to it, we should be able to find the link icon. So the link icon is here. We can click on that, and it's currently not going anywhere. So what we could do is link this to, again, an external website, or we could link it to a contact us page. Now, maybe we want this button going to the Let's Collaborate page. So we could right click link, and then we could choose pages in this document, and we could put section 6. Now if we click done, this will take us down to section 6. Now if you don't like this underline, again you can right click and you can edit this. In fact, the underline is actually here, so we can uncheck that and it will remove it. Now I'm not going to go too much into detail about the very specifics that you can edit. Again, I would change the color in my opinion, but once you start changing colors and stuff, you're going to have to change it on all pages. Obviously, you want your branding to be consistent. You want your branding to be the same across all of these different pages. So let's say we're going with this. I actually quite like this. And we've got here data is key. And maybe you want to center this. Now, obviously, we can add or remove any elements that we don't like. I'm going to highlight this text and we're going to go to the alignment and I'm going to center it. And the same with this text, I'm going to center it as well. Okay, so there you go, that's centered. Now, obviously, go ahead and build out your project as you want. Now, if you look on the left here, you're going to see elements. So you could search for different elements. So say if we're creating a social media marketing agency, maybe we want a video element. So if we type in video, we can then add a video frame. We can add video graphics, video mockups. So these frames are actually quite useful. Like you can drag on a frame, and then with a frame, you can actually upload images to it and it will snap to the frame. So again, I'd go through these graphics and whatever you're looking for, just do a search under the elements and you might be able to find it. Some are going to require a pro plan, but you can go to uploads and you can upload your own images, videos, and you can even have audio on here as well. Now, if you want to upload a file, just go upload and it will then open the file explorer. I'm just going to demonstrate this frame. So if we drag on an image, you can see it snaps here to the phone. Now this can be quite useful because you don't have to manually edit the size. It just kind of snaps on to the phone here. And again, these are frames, so you can find these in elements and then you should be able to find them. If you can't find them, you can search for frame, but you can go see all, and then obviously you've got all of these frames to choose from. You can get really creative with Canva. You've also got mockups as well. So I'd just go ahead and look through and just see if there's anything that's relevant to you that you might want to use. Maybe you want like a pie chart to demonstrate some data. And I can't cover everything in this video, but if you click on the element, it will allow you to edit it up here. You can also add data points and loads of stuff in Canva, right? You can move pages around. If you want to move a page up or you want to move a page down, maybe you want the About Me section at the top, you can just click Move Up and that will move it up. As you can see, we've got our website starting to come together quite nicely. I would say this is a decent website. Again, you can go to your uploads, you can add your own images, which will just snap on. And to be honest with you, you can see how nice this is looking. I actually think this is quite a nice website. I'm going to change this background to the gradient that we used. And just in maybe, 10 minutes, I've created a visually pleasing website. I can edit it. I can upload my own photos, and it looks great. Now this is triggering me. I'm going to delete that, and I'm going to actually copy this frame, and we're going to paste it to the other side. And you can see it kind of snaps into place, so it's pretty intuitive. Then if I go uploads, I'm going to just add a new upload just to change it. So let me say this website is now done, because I could be working on this forever. And this is what I would encourage you to do, is make a website and get it done. Set yourself an hour timer and get it published, because if you come back to it, the chances are you're going to start tweaking stuff left, right, and center. A published website is 100% better than an unpublished website. There's no such thing as perfect. You can always change it later. So go publish website in the top right hand corner. Then you'll be able to publish it to a custom domain if you've got Canva Pro. If you haven't, you will be able to publish to a URL here, which will be .mycanva site. Now you can only publish 5 websites. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to delete a website, and then I'll come back and I'll publish it and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, so I've made room for it. I can now go ahead and type in a subpath. So your domain is going to be your username on Canva, or your name, .my.canva.site /, and I'm just going to put here KnowledgeBase YT, maybe that's available. It looks like it is. We can then go ahead and click on publish, And again, you can add a custom domain to this. You are going to need to upgrade to Canva Pro though, I do believe, but you can connect a domain, and I've made many videos showing you how to do that. If you just search how to connect Canva website to, and then your domain company, it will come up. So now it's published, we can click view website, and you can see we've got a live website in a second. And look how good this looks. There's a small watermark down here, but it's very minimal compared to something like Wix. It looks very professional. These elements people can interact with. The contact us button goes to the contact section. Everything is very nice. It's visual. It's sectioned off. I really like it. I really recommend Canva if you're a beginner to creating websites. You can create amazing websites on here. So give it a go. Let me know what you think in the comment section below.